This is not just a celebration for those of us who are graduating, but a celebration of the contributions others have made on our behalf to make this day possible. I want to thank the wonderful faculty and staff and my loving friends and family. I consider this occasion a success, not only for me, but for all graduates here tonight. We all have our own challenges we experience during our educational journey, but I would like to share with you a few of my own. I must confess, although I'm completing the Human Services program tonight, this was not my first go-round with Piedmont Technical College. I actually attended this school 4 decades ago in the Secretarial Science program. Although I did complete the program, it was not without significant challenges. It required being able to type at least 55 words a minute on a typewriter. Remember those? Not a computer keyboard, and also required shorthand, neither of which was I very good. But with practice, I eventually became an A student and was inducted into the Honor Society. It is here at Piedmont Tech in the 1970s where I began working on my success story. Although I didn't know it at the time, Piedmont Tech was preparing me for a great future. I started my new career working as a clerk for Duke Power Company a few months before graduation. After 2 years, I wondered what it would be like to live in a larger city. So I moved to Atlanta and eventually began working at the Western Union. I worked with this company until it began struggling to stay in business. Then, at the age of 34, I decided to enlist in the United States Navy, where I eventually completed 20 years of service. You may ask, how did that happen? At the time, I thought I was simply looking for a new job. I followed a job lead from a church friend whose son was searching for a secretary. Turns out he was a recruiter. Everyone was amazed when I passed the entrance test and the physical. I had to figure out how to break the news to my family and friends. My mother was very supportive when I enlisted. She gave me her blessings. Well, my boot camp experience of 7 to 9 weeks proved to be the greatest challenge of my life, especially one part, which I immediately failed, water survival training. But failure was not an option. I wanted to prove a woman could do this, and a 34-year-old woman at that. So I practiced on my own every day before the sun came up. I still remember the moon's reflection on the water. Watching others go before me made me nervous. So one particular morning, I was determined to be first in line. I stepped off the diving board with mixed emotions, but being underwater was dynamic to me. Staying calm was the key, and using the techniques that I had been taught, I finally passed, and my career in the U.S. Navy had begun. I was fortunate to serve all over the country and world, including Australia, England, and Sicily. Here in the United States, I worked in Washington, D.C. at the Pentagon. I quickly advanced and excelled throughout my years in the Navy. With the college credit I had earned at Piedmont Tech, I was able to earn a bachelor's degree from the University of Maryland. So, 4 decades ago, Piedmont prepared me for a great future and helped my career in the Navy excel. I truly appreciated the value of this institution. I retired from the Navy in 2005 after 20 years of service. I wanted to spend as much time as possible with my family. My mother had always been my greatest supporter. My mother taught us to love and take care of each other. We hold fast to her and my father's guidance today. My father died when I was 9 years old. My mother, the greatest woman I ever knew, reared 6 children with all her love devoted to us, and she never remarried. She passed away just 3 years ago in May of 2012. I returned to college here at Piedmont Tech to help fill the emptiness I felt from her death. My mother was a caring and loving woman to everyone she knew. I chose the Human Services program because it would also give me the opportunity to carry on her legacy. I also must mention my eldest sister, Rose, who suffered from mental illness. She died in February of 2005. Human Services programs classes gave me the opportunity to heal while finding true closure in the loss I felt from their death. It also has shown me how to reach out to others who experience the pain, that loss, and other tragedies each of us must face in life. My goals now are to start the process of becoming a Human Service Board certified practitioner and continue my studies at Columbia College. I also plan to volunteer with the VA outpatient clinic in Greenville. Piedmont Technical College has played an important role in my life, helping me fulfill my dreams. 40 years ago and today, separated by 20 years of serving my country and seeing the world. I wish much success for each of you today and hope you will learn to fulfill your dreams in the future. Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you, and congratulations.